B'shut Morai V'Rabotai, with the permission of Hashem, I am very happy to speak to you. We are a few days before Tisha B'Av. Today is Rosh Chodesh, and we hope that HaKadosh Baruch Hu will give you bracha v'atzlacha, and Be'ez Hashem, that Mashiach will come soon, Be'ez Hashem. And the parasha of this week, we are talking a lot about what it is the reason that the Beit HaMikdash was destroyed. Everyone should know that yes, the Beit HaMikdash, it was the house of Hashem. And how can you imagine the house of Hashem was destroyed? This is the problem. Up to now, we still ask this question: what happened exactly? So there is some rabbis, prophets, who said that the Beit HaMikdash was destroyed because the Jews, they did not give enough kavod, honor to the Torah. When you don't give honor to the Torah, so as you know, Hashem created the word of the Torah. So if without Torah, Hashem, he said to the Bnei Israel, well, you don't want to respect the Torah, there is no reason that you remain in Eretz Israel. So the Beit HaMikdash was destroyed, and then the Jews were out. My friend, in the parasha of Pinchas, I think it's Pinchas, yes. There is there something incredible. The Torah said, "Umiknerav haya libnei Reuven." What that means? That before the Jews, they went to Eretz Israel. Moshe Rabbeinu, he divided Eretz Israel to 12 tribes. No, I think it's Parashat Matot. Yes, Matot. And there was two tribes, Reuben and Gad. They came to Moshe Rabbeinu and they told him, we don't want to go to Eretz Israel. We prefer to remain outside Eretz Israel. There is a big land that they took from Sihon and Og. There were a big fight, and they won the war. And then they said, we prefer to stay here because we have a lot of sheep, we have animals, cows, toreros, we have a lot of sheep, and here there is a lot of the land is there is a lot of grave land, and there is a lot of food for the sheep, and if you don't mind, we remain here. Moshe Rabbeinu was very angry. He said, what? You don't want to go to Eretz Israel? You forgot that the Meraglim, the spies who went to spy Eretz Israel, and they talk bad about Eretz Israel, and because of them, Hashem punished the Jews for 40 years, and they remained in the desert 40 years, and all the Jews that came out from Egypt, they died in the desert. And you want to start talking bad and say that you don't want to go to Eretz Israel and you want to remain outside Eretz Israel? Do you want that Hashem will punish again the Jews? So they said, no, Moshe, Be'ezat Hashem will go to Eretz Israel with our brothers, we will fight with our brothers, and then Be'ezat Hashem, once we win the war, we come back outside Eretz Israel, because this land is good for the sheep. It's really a big land, huh? It's from Lebanon till Egypt. You know, it's very, 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 very big land. It's like as big as Eretz Israel. So Moshe Rabbeinu said, well, if you do that, I'll let you stay outside Eretz Israel. But in one condition, that you will fight with your brothers in Eretz Israel. And once your brothers, they will win the war, and each one will take his place, so you can go back to your place. And for the moment, you can build the cities for all your families. This is the story. So I was reading one of the Ma'amar of the Lubavitch Rebbe, Alav Shalom, and he was talking, he bring an explanation of the Tzmach Tzedek and the Rebbe of Maharash, and the Sefer Ma'amarim Tav Rish Chav Tet, and he talked about what the Baal Tanya was explaining, that why the Avot HaKadoshim, Abraham, Yitzhak, Yaakov, and the Shvatim, why they were, always they took care of the sheep. Always they were in the desert with the sheep, with the cows. Ro'et son, they were ro'et son. They were, in French we say, they were des bergers. Des bergers. They take care of the sheep. Why Abraham, Yitzhak, and Yaakov? Even Moshe Rabbeinu, he was a ro'et son. Even Yosef, he was a ro'et son. You know what it is, ro'et? Ro'et. You know what it is, ro'et? Ro'et son, it's somebody who take care of the sheep. Yes. So Abraham, Yitzhak, Yaakov, a lot of times in David HaMelech, a lot of times in Morocco, when you go to Morocco, we see children, they take care of the sheep. Rabbi Akiva as well, it was Ro'et son, yes. So the Admor HaZaken, Baal HaTanya explained why the Avot HaKadoshim were Ro'et son, because they wanted to serve Hashem in the desert, where nobody there, B'tbuninut, Itbudidut, only with Hashem. When you're in the desert, you see only the sky, the earth, the animals. There is nobody, no cars, no plane, no city, no underground, no downtown, nothing. There is only you and Hashem. David HaMelech Alav Shalom, the best place where he was feeling good, it was when he was in the desert. He was singing to Hashem, only David and Hashem. So that's why Abraham, Yitzhak, and Yaakov, and the Shvatim, they were Ro'et son. And the Admor HaZaken, Alav Shalom, explained this is the reason why the Meraglim, they didn't want to go to Israel. Because for them, Israel, it's a yerida. I mean, if they go to Eretz Israel, it's a city. They have to work. They have to build. But in the desert, they had everything. They were eating the man, They were drinking the water from Miriam, and they depend on Hashem. There is nothing there. It's desert. And that's why the Meraglim, they spoke bad about Eretz Israel. Why they spoke bad? Why they said Eretz Ochelit Shvea? Why they said it's a city that anyone who go there die? Because there, you cannot increase your Avodat Hashem. You cannot be connected to Hashem at 100%, because it's a city. It's too noisy. There is cars. There is people screaming, business, and people are thinking about what to eat, what not to eat, to cook. And here in the desert, there is nothing to cook. The food was ready, the water was ready. All they were studying Torah, and so they thought, what it is the reason? There is no reason to go to Eretz Israel, and that's why they spoke bad about Israel. They wanted to be like the Avot HaKadoshim, the same way that the Avot HaKadoshim, they were Ro'etzon, they took care of the sheep in the desert, so they wanted to be like them. To be mitboded with Hashem, to be just you and Hashem. So that was the reason why the Meraglim, they spoke bad about it, because they didn't want, for them Eretz Israel, it's a Yerida, not a Aliyah. I mean, and the Avodat Hashem, you have to go up, but now down. And for them to go to Eretz Israel, it's going down. That's why they didn't want to go to Eretz Israel. And don't forget, those Jews that they were in the desert, they were Dordeah. They were people who see Hashem. They were people who heard the voice of Hashem. They were people that they saw a lot of miracles. For them, they wanted to stay in the desert and to increase, to be just connected to Hashem. So now we have there is a lot of things that they explain. Now, my friend, those two Shivatim, at the beginning, they thought that they want to stay outside Eretz Israel. Why? Because they wanted to remain, to be far away from the city. They thought that they wanted to be only Ro'etzon. That's why they are talking about a lot of sheep that they have. They had millions of sheep. They had a lot, like the Torah said, Mikne atzum me'od. They had a lot of sheep. And for them, the business will be only to be with the sheep and the desert, just to be connected with Hashem, like David HaMelech, like the Avot. That was the idea. But Moshe Rabbeinu alav shalom, he said to them, no, you're not right, because by not going with your brothers, it's no good. It's no good. No, you have to go with them. So they said to Moshe Rabbeinu, look, Moshe, we will go to Eretz Israel to fight with our brothers. That means, don't think, Moshe, that we don't love Eretz Israel. We love Eretz Israel, and we will risk our life to fight our enemies till they win the battle. But then we want to come back with all the Kedusha of Eretz Israel with us outside Eretz Israel. So Moshe Rabbeinu alav shalom said, if that's what you do, okay, I accept. Okay, I accept. Now, my friend, I have here a problem. I have here a big problem. Why did Moshe Rabbeinu accept it? Why did Moshe Rabbeinu, he give them another half of the tribe of Menashe? to be with them. I don't understand. This half tribe of Menashe, they did not ask to stay outside Eretz Israel. So why Moshe Rabbeinu? He imposed that half of the tribe of Menashe should be with those two tribes that want to be outside Eretz Israel. This is the question why I ask. And besides this, I do not understand those two tribes. They said that we want to be Ro'et son. We want to be only with the sheep in the desert. But Abraham, Yitzhak, Yaakov, they were Ro'et son, but they were Ro'et son in Eretz Israel. So that means even in Eretz Israel, you can be a big tzaddik, you can be Ro'et son, be a tzaddik. So I don't understand what it is the argument of those two Shibatim, that because they have a lot of sheep, they want you to be Ro'et son outside Eretz Israel. Why they will not be Ro'et son in Israel, in Eretz Israel? Like Abraham, Yitzhak, and Yaakov, that they were Ro'et son in Eretz Israel. This is my question. And I don't understand why had Moshe Rabbeinu, he give them another half of the tribe of Menashe. I do not understand. When this week I was reading this parasha, I was thinking that it's not easy to be connected to Hashem in Montreal, Buenos Aires, New York. It's hard. I'm telling you, it's very, very hard. The tzara is so big, and Behemoth, the only way and the only place where you can be connected to Hashem, only if you are in the desert. Only in the desert. Like Abraham, Yitzhak, Yaakov, Moshe, Yosef, Rabbi Akiva, that they were always with the sheep, with eating herbs, just walking with them. And when you see animals, what what the animals are doing? Most of the day they eat, and most of the day their face is toward the grass, the land. They sit down the land. We people always will look up, begava, proud. The animals, their face is down to earth. You only see the earth. It's like we are nothing. And this is the way how the Avot HaKadoshim, they live all their life with Hashem. Always they look down, never look up. One day I saw somebody, he was coming to a salon, big salon, and they were there waiting, and he was looking up to everybody. And I looked at him, so he looked at me, and he told me, why you look at me? I told him, I look at you because I see you, the way you look at everybody, like you are the king here. Oh. Why you look at them? He told me, who are you? I said, before I tell you who I am, who are you? You answer me first, and I'll tell you who I am. So he told me, you don't know me? I said, no, I don't know you. So I told him, you don't know me? He said, no, I don't know you. So I told him, go and ask who I am, and I will ask who you are. So he wanted to ask somebody who I was. But me, I did not go to ask nobody who he is. So he came and asked me, why you don't ask nobody who I am? I told him, because I know you. So he told me, but you said that you don't know me. He said, I said, I don't know you, your name, but I know who are you. You have bad midot. You have bad midot. I don't need to know your name. Look at your face, how you look at people. Look what gava you have. So I have nothing to learn from you. So now you know who I am? He said, yes, you are the son of Rabbi Haim Pinto. He said, well, you know who was Rabbi Haim Pinto? His eyes were always down. He never looked up. The Alexander Rebbe, Alav Shalom, he was a big tzaddik. He died in Kiddush Hashem. One day he said, how can you feel Hashem? He said, the more you say Hashem big, you see yourself small. The day you say that, the day you see yourself big, so you will see Hashem small. The more you see Hashem, the more you give glory to Hashem, the more you feel Hashem, you will feel you are nothing. But when you feel you are something, never you will see Hashem. Look today, how many miracles we see in Eretz Israel. Look how many missiles, thousands of missiles through to Eretz Israel. Only few of them did damage. You know what happened last week in Tel Aviv? I heard this today. Something incredible happened. For 6 hours, the Kippat HaBarzel. Kippat HaBarzel is the anti-missiles. It did not work. It did not work. And the Kippat HaBarzel, it's the machine that stopped the enemy missiles that they throw from Gaza. It did not work for 6 hours. You know what happened? For 6 hours, the missiles did not arrive at Tel Aviv. The second that they fix, the Iron Dome, yes. The second that the Iron Dome was fixed, a missile arrived. 3 or 4 missiles arrived to Tel Aviv. And the big miracle was today. A missile was arriving to Tel Aviv toward a big building, Azriel building. And really, that was a big problem, because again, the Iron Dome, it did not work. And you know what happened? You will never believe. It was very windy, and that wind was not supposed to be windy, and the wind moved the missile. And it was the wind threw the missiles to the sea. Yes, sir. That was miracles. How many miracles Hashem He showed to the Bnei Israel? You cannot imagine. So, my friend, I don't understand why those two tribes, how they feel that to live in Eretz Israel, it's a yerida, it's going down. It's the contrary. To live in Eretz Israel, it's a aliyah. I mean, living in Eretz Israel, it's okay. There is no man, okay. There is no the water of Miriam, but there is the kedusha of Eretz Israel. And through the kedusha of Eretz Israel, you can connect yourself to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So I do not understand why those two Shevatim, they prefer to live with the sheep and outside Eretz Israel, and just to be a right son. Why? Even the Avot HaKadoshim, they live in Eretz Israel. Even David HaMelech, he lived in Eretz Israel. And look what happened to David HaMelech. He became one of the biggest tzaddik of the world. So I don't understand. Okay, and outside outside Eretz Israel, they want to live with the sheep and to be only with the animals, to be batel, to concern themselves with a big anava. They wanted to compare themselves like a behemoth, like animals that only all the time they look down at the animals. Beseder, okay, but still, Eretz Israel is kadosh. So I don't understand Baal Tanya and the Tzemach Tzedek and the Maharashab. I do not understand. They would explain all what I told you up to now. My friend, and besides this, I don't understand this half tribe of Menashe that he did not ask to live outside Eretz Israel. Why Moshe Rabbeinu, he imposed him to live outside Eretz Israel? I do not understand. My friend, I would like to tell you something. Something that you never heard in your life. You know that what happened, why those two tribes, they had a lot of sheep. Why they had more sheep than everyone else. I mean, there were 12 tribes. There were 12 tribes. When they came out of Egypt, they came out with a lot of sheep. But from where they got all the sheep? The tribe of Reuben and Gad. Why they had so much, so many? So they needed a big land, as big as Eretz Israel. I mean, can you imagine? They needed a lot of space for the animals. From where they had all these animals? You have an answer? Yes. Because that was the reason. The reason was those two tribes, during 40 years, they only ate the man. They did not eat the meat. Because all the Jews in the desert, one day they eat the meat, one day they do steaks, one day they eat man, but those two tribes, they decided not to eat food, not to eat meat. So you can imagine a few 100,000 Jews that did not eat meat, so they did not do shechita, so they had millions of sheep. They always eat the food from the Shamayim. Now you understand. Now this is the reason. They said to Moshe Rabbeinu, they had a good argument to Moshe Rabbeinu. Moshe, we are not material people. We are very spiritual people. We only eat man. If we go to Eretz Israel, we have to work, we have to build, and we have to eat food, we have to cook. We want to live like in the desert with the animals. We want to be. We are not. We cannot compare ourselves to Abraham, Yitzhak, Yaakov. Abraham, Yitzhak, Yaakov, they were big tzaddikim. For them, Eretz Israel, it's a aliyah for them. They went up and up, but we, after that we tasted the desert, and we tasted how to be connected to Hashem in the desert, it's hard for us to go to Eretz Israel. But we want to show you that we have nothing against Eretz Israel. We will go to Eretz Israel, we will fight with our brothers, we stay with them till each one build his house, and then we come back to our place. Just to tell you, to let you know that we're not looking for material, we are looking for spiritual. Now you understand that's why Moshe Rabbeinu led them. Yeah, he saw Moshe Rabbeinu that people like this, that they fighted the Yitzhara not to eat food, material food, in the desert, so he can trust them. And besides this, they realized, they said to Moshe Rabbeinu, were not Abraham, Yitzhak, Yaakov, that they were big tzaddikim, that their aliyah was in Eretz Israel. We, outside Eretz Israel, we achieve a big spiritual level. And we want to remain in that level. Please, Moshe, let us outside Eretz Israel. Now I understand why Moshe Rabbeinu, he accepted. My friend, one thing I want to tell you, those 2 tribes and a half, they said to Moshe Rabbeinu, we are not, we don't have the zichut to be like the Avot HaKadoshim, that by going to Eretz Israel we will achieve a spiritual high level. But here outside Eretz Israel, we already reached that level. We reached our level according to our capacity. And Baruch Hashem, we did not eat meat. Can you imagine people eating meat and we don't eat meat? Because we trust Hashem. Because we only eat the man, a spiritual man. So you can imagine, if now we stop eating the man and we go to Eretz Israel and we start to eat meat, everything, meat, so we will go down, down, down. Please, so please Hashem, let us, please Hashem, let us. And Hashem said to Moshe Rabbeinu, I believe them, let them, give them this land of Og and the land of Sihon, which is till the Golan, from Egypt till the Golan. And that's why Moshe Rabbeinu accepted. You see, my friend, you can be in Buenos Aires, and you can be wherever you want to be. With Torah, you can reach high level. On one hand, those 2 tribes and a half, Moshe Rabbeinu, he told them, I cannot let you outside Eretz Israel alone. I have to give you, with you, half tribe of Menashe. The tribe of Menashe, half was in Eretz Israel and half was outside Eretz Israel. Thus, the tribe of Menashe, it was the one who connects the 2 tribes to Eretz Israel. One thing you have to know, that those 2 tribes, when the Beit HaMikdash was destroyed, they were the first people to go to the exile, because they preferred to remain outside Israel. The argument was correct, but Hashem told them, you're right. I have no problem with your argument because you want to remain in your spiritual high level and the place we worship. Okay, I understand you. But one thing you will know, but when the Beit HaMikdash will be destroyed and when the Jews will go to exile, you will be the first people to go to the exile. Now, my friend, if you see the parasha of last week, Parashat Masai, there you see that Hashem he said to Moshe Rabbeinu that you must have 3 cities, an Eretz Israel and 3 cities outside Eretz Israel, for the one who kill without intention. If somebody kill without intention to kill, we don't kill him. But he has to run away to Ari Miklat. He has to run away to a place that its name, it's Ari Miklat. It's a place that no one can go there. Only for those who kill without intention. So no one can kill him. So Rashi and a lot of Mefarshim explain it's incredible that Moshe Rabbeinu he prepared 3 cities outside Eretz Israel among the 2 Shevatim and a half, and 3 cities in the whole Eretz Israel for the 10 Shevatim. I mean, it's not normal. 3 cities for 2 Shevatim and a half, and 3 cities for 10 Shevatim and a half. It's too much. I mean, it's too much for 2 tribute and a half to have 3 cities. I mean, that's the calculation. I mean, if the question is for Eretz Israel, for 10 Shevatim and a half, you should give them maybe 5 cities, and for the 2 Shevatim that they were outside Eretz Israel, you give them how much? 1 city. So how can you give 3 cities for 2 Shevatim and a half, and 3 cities for 10 Shevatim and a half? Did you understand? It's a question, yes. And the answer is because outside Eretz Israel there is less Kedusha. And because there is less Kedusha, there is more attention to kill. And Eretz Israel, where there is Kedusha, so only 3 cities it's enough. Because with the Kedusha of Eretz Israel, the Kedusha, it will help you not to kill with no attention to kill. But outside Eretz Israel, unfortunately, because there is no Kedusha, so there is attention, maybe you can kill without attention because there is less Kedusha. Now you understand. That's why Hashem, he wanted just to let them know, okay, you want to stay outside Eretz Israel so that you will increase your Hachamayim, your Avodat Hashem. Okay, beseder. But you should know one thing. Okay, you want to be with the sheep. You have to be humble. You have to be. You want to be like animals. Animals, you know, whatever you tell them to do, they do. You want to be mitbonen. You want to be alone. Connect yourself with Hashem, like the Avot HaKadoshim. But look, Hashem is telling them there is less Kedusha. only by telling them to have free cities, that means that there is a problem. Now, I would like just to tell you something else. Can you imagine if Hashem would not give them the half shevet of Menashe? Maybe they will need 20 cities. 20 cities for people who kill without attention. Only because Menashe, because it was half here and half there, so the Kedusha of the half shevet that they were in Eretz Israel, it went to the other half. That it was like a bridge. It's like you have a bridge between two rivers. You have one river. So if you want to go from one side to the other side, you build a bridge. So the Shevet Menashe was the bridge who connects the 2.5 Shvatim with 10.5 Shvatim that they were on the other side. But even that, they needed 3 cities for a man who killed with no attention. Now, my friend, I would like to ask you one question. And the question is this. What it is the reason when somebody kills with no attention, you must go to a city that it's Ari Miklat. It's like a shelter, a place where you can hide himself. That the killer, that his name is a Retzeach, he's a killer. Even that he killed with no attention, his name is a killer. Why? Hashem will not say, you kill with no attention, stay home. Don't get out from your house. Why you have to go to the city? Why you have to go to a special city? There must be a reason. You have an answer? Why you must go to a city? There is special cities that we call them Ari Miklat. So the Torah will tell him, stay home. And the killer, the one that you want to take revenge, he has no right to go to your home to kill you because you're in the house. And if you go out from the house, so he can kill you. So why Hashem he wanted you to go to a city? A special Ari Miklat? The answer is because Hashem he wants to teach you that we know the Neshama. When Neshama comes from the Shamayim to earth, it's a big exile. The Neshama, when she's up there, she's happy. She feels good. She's with HaKadosh Baruch Hu. She don't want to come back. She don't want to come to this earth. And then Hashem will tell, no, Lech lecha me'artzecha. You have to get out from here. Go back down. Go down. You know why? Because only through exile, only through going from Gan Eden to earth, you can be a mensch. You can be a big neshama. Because we live in a world of Yitzhara. That's why Hashem decided, Hashem said to the neshama, I know you feel good here with me. I know you have everything here. But be'al kochach ata notzar, be'al kochach ata chai. Hashem said you are with obligation. You must go down. You must be born. You must live. And then, when the neshama is here, she don't want to leave this world. And Hashem said, come back. And the neshama said, please Hashem, I don't want to come back. Because if I go up there, I have nothing to do there. Here I can do mitzvot. Here I live. Here I give you glory. But if I die, I go up there. There is no glory to give you. Here, there is a tzara. Here, I fight the tzara to serve you. But up there is nothing to serve you. There is no mitzvot. There is no tefillin. There is no food. There is no tilat yadayim. There is nothing. There is no etzara. There is no etzarato. There is no bechira. To choose what way to choose. I will be always just nobody, nothing. So please Hashem, let me here. So Hashem said to the neshama, no, you have to come back. So you see, my friend, when we leave the other world before we are born, we don't want to come. So Hashem pushes us to come as an exile. It's an exile for good. And then, after 120 years, when we arrive back home with Hashem, we feel good. Then, we don't want to come back again. My friend, this world is, we live here like an exile. We are here that V'hivi golel imkom Torah. You have to exile from place to place to study Torah, to do mitzvot, ma'atzim tovim. My friend, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, He wanted that every one of us here to feel that we are here like a tourist. Like this is the reason why we do the Sukkot. Why we do Sukkot? We exile from home to outside. Because we have a beautiful house, we have a nice salon, we have a lot of material in the house. So we feel good in that. And you know, Sukkah, always it's after Kippur. Because on Kippur we become like Malachim. On Kippur we become like very spiritual in Kippur. And then suddenly after Kippur, we start again our living in material. So we lose all the benefits of Kippur. So what Hashem said, He gave us the mitzvah of Sukkah. So we exile from the house to the Sukkah, to live, with no material in the Sukkah. And that reminds us that we are in this world only like tourists. We are not here forever. We are here only for a certain limit of time. That's it. My friend, that way Hashem, this is what I think, that way Hashem, He decided that somebody who killed somebody involontairement, that means He didn't kill him on purpose. He stopped this man, because this man, we don't know how many he was going to live. And you killed him. We're not talking here about somebody who killed, on purpose. Somebody who killed on purpose, he's sentenced to death. He's not alive. At the time of Beit HaMikdash, you used to kill him. Like today in America, last week, somebody was killed. They killed him because he killed somebody 2 years ago. So he sentenced to death. So he was condemned to death. Well, today there is no this condemnation, but before they used to kill somebody who killed. Well, anyway, a man who killed involontairement, with no intention to kill. Okay, but by killing this man, he stopped this man to live. He stopped this man from his exile from the other world to this earth, to repair what the reason why he came to repair. So the punishment is for this man that he killed this man that he was an exile from the other world to exile himself somewhere else. And this is the reason. Did you understand it? This is the reason why a man that killed with no attention to kill, he must to exile. Midah keneged midah. Because what he did, we do to him. You stop him to carry on his exile till he die, so you will exile the state of him. And there you will do teshuvah. My friend, today we have no Beit HaMikdash. Today we are in exile. And we need Be'ez Hashem, Beit HaMikdash. We need to pray. We need Be'ez Hashem to love Eretz Israel. And even that today we see our brothers fighting, and a lot of them dying, and we are sitting outside Eretz Israel, we are watching them, they are fighting for us, and we are here, we are eating, we are sleeping, we don't feel no fear, nothing. At least, we have to be good people. We have to pray for them. We have to do tzedakah. You have to do ma'asim tovim. Pray, studying Torah. This is our way to fight with them. They are fighting with weapon. We are fighting with tefillot, with tzedakot, ma'asim tovim. And Be'ezat Hashem, listen to this, I promise you, when we do this outside Eretz Israel, we feel the Kedusha we will have. Hashem will give us the zichut to feel the Kedusha of Eretz Israel. Yes, because it's not fair. They are there, they are fighting for their lives. We are outside Eretz Israel, we join ourselves, and we don't feel what they feel. So what is this? How can we share their sufferance? Only through fighting with them. How? We're not with weapon, with tzedakah, with tefillah, with ma'asim tovim, with doing good things. It's like if you are with them. And by doing that, we protect them. You understand? It's like the half shevet of Menashe, that he was in Eretz Israel, and half of him, he was outside Eretz Israel. So my friend, Menashe, it's the same letter of Neshama. Menashe, Neshama. The same letters. Our friends, our brothers are in Eretz Israel, half of them are there, and half of them are outside Eretz Israel. They're in America, they're in Argentina, they're in Brazil, they're in France. And a half there, a half here. It's only one neshama. They are there fighting for their life, and here we fight with them through Tehillim, reading Torah, Ma'asim Tuvim, and this is our connection. And through this, we connect to our brothers in Eretz Israel, and we become only one. Yes, sir. My friend, don't forget one thing. We can do a lot from outside Eretz Israel, for our brothers in Eretz Israel. Like Yosef. The Shevatim were in Eretz Israel, and Yosef was outside Eretz Israel, and from Egypt he protect his brothers, and he help his brothers. Yes, and then when they came to see him, Alaba Shalom, Yosef HaTzadik, he took care of them. Now, just to tell you one thing, how did Yosef HaTzadik manage to escape all the Tum'ah of Egypt? You know how? Through his brothers, Neres Canaan, and through Menashe, that he was in Egypt. So, you can be there, I can be here, and we do, both of us, Torah mitzvot, we share it, each one protect the other one. Those who live in Eretz Israel, they protect those who live outside Eretz Israel, and those who live outside Israel, they protect those who live in Eretz Israel. So Be'ezat Hashem, yeh ratzon, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu will help us, Be'ezat Hashem, to see Be'ezat Hashem, B'shiach tzidkenu, B'mhera, B'yamenu, Amen כן יהי רצון.
נולדו ילד זכרתו על רבי חיים בנתו וואקף לנזיך